What's going on, Scorpio? Ladies, gentlemen, couples and singles, sun, moon, and rising. I felt led to give y'all one of those love reading sort of things. So we're going to see how it goes, alright? And I'm really curious about this because I myself, as a Scorpio rising, no shots fired, but we do fit the list of some of the best lovers, kissers, and a whole bunch of other stuff. If you're new here, don't freak out. We don't always do this sort of thing, but if you're new here, I read tarot, Lenormand, oracle, so forth and so on. So if that's your thing, go ahead and click subscribe and join the Craft and Conjure Aquarius Moon Tarot family. Now I'm gonna do this the same way I did Aquarius. Okay, so you might have a Scorpio Aquarius, Scorpio Libra, Scorpio Taurus, Scorpio Gemini. If you're a cross watcher and this reading resonates with you in some way, shape, manner, or form, get in here, because the single ones that are projecting this energy out into the universe are trying to get people like you to receive it. So make sure you go out there and receive it and make them dreams come true, so we can start to manifest those real love readings and, get it in for real. All right? So let's get it started. I'm also going to put fun little Easter eggs in there for couples too. I'm going to go with it on this time. Like, I'm sensing a little bit of sexual tension between the couples. Nothing bad at all. Don't worry. Basically, y'all just need to spend some time together. And honestly, gentlemen, listen to me for a second. Cross watchers or Scorpio gentlemen dating a Scorpio woman. Intimacy isn't always about, the whole in and out process, left, up and down, so forth, or whatever they do nowadays. I showed my age. But anyway, intimacy can be so much. Like, you gotta understand, look at intimacy with your partner or with a Scorpio woman as the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups leads to the Ten of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is her emotional depth, her emotional power. It can be scary. Being with a Scorpio woman intimately on any level. Now, I'm not just talking the act of sex. Just holding deep, emotional, intimate conversations with her can terrify you. I'm a Scorpio rising, and deep conversations with Scorpio women scare the shit out of me. I don't mean in a way like y'all scare me, but y'all go so deep. Scorpio women have a way to... what's the word I'm looking for? They have a way of stimulating and rustling the emotional waters, even in the darkest, deepest parts of your soul. And they make you feel it. So, I'm hearing that a few of y'all might have to just allow your cups to overflow. You have to. Gentlemen, you have enough emotion to give out, especially if you are a Scorpio gentleman, and that is a beautiful thing. That in reality, I can't say that every sign loves the deep emotional type of individual. Like, some men don't find very emotionally deep women to be attractive, and some women don't find very emotionally deep men to be attractive. It happens. But I'm sensing with this Scorpio women or Scorpio woman, couples and singles, that this is something that they want you to do, because they want to give you that emotional intimacy. They have walked away from great relationships or good people, all around good people, because it didn't give them the emotional intimacy that they wanted. They are empathic. Ladies, you are empathic, and so are you, gentlemen, but we're going to get into the gentlemen in a second. And as the Queen of Cups, you really, couples, if you are a Scorpio gentleman or the cross watcher of Scorpio gentlemen or Scorpio whatever, your person wants you to pour your emotions out. That's what they want. And I'm sensing that some really just want a passionate night of lovemaking. I'm being honest. I know this is gonna so get me in trouble by the... Thank you. Anyway, as the Queen of Cups, all right, as the Queen of as the Queen of Cups, she or you is very emotionally deep, and even with union on the sexual level, they want that as well. They want to take the powers, the emotions that are within, because if you really think about it, emotions are power. And they think of what emotions can do, pure passion, what that can do. They want to take your magician ability and their magician ability, or if you want to get fun with it, their magician ability and your witch ability, or vice versa, and really put it to the test. They want to use that emotions and so forth and so on, and they want you to realize that they are the High Priestess. The High Priestess has the knowledge, but you have to understand that your Scorpio woman or the Scorpio woman, even the Scorpio man, I'm feeling more Scorpio women this time. I'm feeling that this is going out to my brothers that might like a Scorpio woman. So I just might call this How to Talk to a Scorpio Woman from My Point of View. Please don't kill me if I'm wrong. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. But she wants you to see her High Priestess. Her High Priestess is in her soul. It's in her genetics. It's in her DNA. It's what she does. It's how she dances. It's what she cooks. It's how she cooks. It's how she loves. It's how she sings. It's how she stares. And it's how she looks. She is 100 million faces of the ancient mother that carries the ancient womb. And she wants you to know that the knowledge is within, and she can actually add to your magician. So think about that. As the magician and the High Priestess coming together, that's a spiritual power couple. Yeah. And she wants you to see that. Sometimes the best knowledge is something, or best wisdom that we do is directly by just how we act. I once came up with a saying in my brain. If you want to know the essence of one's spiritual guidance or deities, look at how it goes through the person. And those that work with certain deities know what I'm talking about, or forces, so forth and so on. When I see people work with, for example, Pan, I've seen them become very playful, very nature-oriented, so forth and so on. When I've seen people work with Hecate, they usually become a very, very powerful, very, very powerful individual that can scare the crap out of you. When I see people work with Lilith, especially men, I know a lot. I know, and it popped into my soul the minute I said it. There's some people out there that think Lilith literally hates men, and that is not the case. She doesn't hate men. I don't know who wrote that, but then she, it looks how it depends how you view her mythology. If you go as far back as ancient Sumer. But anyway, when people work with Lilith, men or women, men actually work with her and become better lovers, better fathers, because little do many people know that Lilith actually is a protector of children, a protectress of children. She used to be the right hand of Nana. So men who work with her become more emotionally mature, so forth and so on. And women that work with her really get engaged in the ancient feminine traditions and mystery secrets that really drive them. She teaches them recipes and formulas and different workings that can just really bring the internal power up and just really empower you. And that's awesome, because an empowered woman is terrifying to the weak. I say that again. An empowered woman is terrifying to the weak. Let that sink in. For the singles, there is somebody coming your way. I know this was supposed to be a love reading, and we just ended up in deity territory and back to the Knight of Pentacles, which is an ambitious and dependable man. For couples, if you wonder if your partner is faithful, he is. He's just working on something, or she's working on something, you know? So don't worry. They're good to go. But for the singles, I saw the Eight of Pentacles, they're working. So for the singles, you know, one more thing. They might just be juggling work and a lot of stuff right now. So if you're worried about them, they might just really be working hard. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up. I'm not saying take that to heart and just, if your gut tells you something, but for those that are just having a slight bit of doubt, you know, what he's thinking about, work. He's thinking about work. It's being real. He's thinking about work. And also I wanted to say, if he's having, let's keep it real. I think this needs to be mentioned. Don't shoot me, brothers. Don't shoot me, because there's nothing to be ashamed of. Ladies, if your gentleman isn't doing too well in the bed right now, if he just pulled away from that, I want you to know that I'm not saying it is. I'm not picking this up this time, you know, but it's not you. Work, stress, so forth and so on can affect men and women differently. And when we come under a severe amount of stress, we can at times just completely lose our drive. We're Scorpios, you know, and I just wanted to say that because, you know, we're Scorpios also. But this happens to any man and woman. But the reason I'm saying men this time, because I sense that Scorpio woman might feel a little, or a cross-watcher woman might feel a little like, yo, what's going on? But he's really just stressed from work and focusing on that last bit. You know, sit down and talk to him. But also remember this. If he says nothing's wrong and kisses you and says it's all good, 9 times out of 10, nothing's wrong. He's really telling you. It's just in a way that doesn't have a super long explanation. A lot of men don't, you know, feel the need to go too deeply into it. And I try to tell my brothers that you got, you know, it's cool to talk about that with your lady, especially if you're a Scorpio woman, because, I mean, we all in this together, right? And Scorpio woman should be able to heal you. Any woman, you know, so any man. But this is Scorpio time. Scorpio time. So they just working. You know, a little internal conflict between the love and the work. They trying to finish it out so they can get back to the love. But if you want to know how they feel about you, there you go. That's it. That's how they feel about you. You they boo thing. Alright. So hopefully this resonated with someone in some way, shape, manner, or form. Hopefully this one does well. You know, because I think I'm gonna get a different deck if it does well, I'll continue to do love readings and things of that nature. But yeah, also ladies, I wanted to say this. As for the deities I mentioned, if you want a boost of empowerment, look into her. Look into Lilith. You know, not the modern version of, you know, Adam's first wife sort of thing. Go further back, as you will see amazing things about her. Everything from being a protector of children on down to just being so sacred even to the eyes of the gods and goddesses, you know. But then we all know what happens when people get a hold of things that they shouldn't get a hold of, and they have tendencies to rewrite everything. Yeah, shots fired. I know y'all feel me on that one, ladies. I know y'all feel me. For those that feel me, I know y'all feel me, and y'all probably get a little miffed when they rewrote the snake. How you gonna take and rewrite one of the most sacred? I'm rambling, I know, but if you still hear this is my opinion, and I'm gonna quit. What really grinds my gears is when they rewrote everything about the snake, making it out like it's some little bottom feeding thing, when in reality it used to be a companion of many women. It represents knowledge and rebirth and sensuality and so much that is actually beautiful. All this great stuff on earth, right? But I just want to let y'all know that a couple of us still know, you know, y'all ancient power. And that came from me, but also it came from being under, because Lilith is the goddess of our coven, and she's been with me since as far as I can remember, even when I was jumping around from different faith to different faith. But she told me quite a bit pertaining to the beauty of women. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, Scorpio ladies, or women in general, but when the lid is finally removed on what they hid, boy, oh boy, oh, you're going to love it. You going to love it. Times are changing. And I'm not the best astrologer, but astrologers are going crazy right now. But I can say this. I can tell you what I see. Times are changing. So gentlemen, cherish your lady. Ladies, cherish your gentlemen. Because if you don't have a healthy exchange of energy, you ain't going nowhere. Alright? If you listen to my rambles for this long, much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.